start with breaking news tonight at 10 out of Western North Carolina, where 3 people face charges in a disturbing kidnapping case.
I want to warn you, some of the details that you're about to hear are graphic, but here's a look at the suspects. Madison County Sheriff Buddy Harwood says Patrick Banks, Nicole Sawyer, and James Angel each face multiple charges, including assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, first-degree kidnapping, and possession of weapon of mass destruction. Now, the sheriff says the 3 tied the victim to a chair in a basement with barbed wire, taping his mouth shut before beating him with a crowbar and cut him with a knife. Now, the victim reportedly had cross symbols engraved into his face, carved into his face there, and was taken to the hospital after showing up at someone's house. Now, here's a look at the items deputies seized during the investigation, including the crowbar. You can see there the guns, tape, and more. No word on what the motivation may have been behind all this, but we will continue to follow this investigation very closely.